Hey, what's up? This is Chance, and I want to help you be more successful. Today, we're going to talk about focus and why you need to focus, okay? And the reason why you need to focus is think about the metaphor of a rocket ship. A rocket ship uses 80% of its fuel to go to the moon, right? But it doesn't use all 80% to get there and back. What it does is it uses 80% of its fuel just to leave Earth's atmosphere. The whole entire first part of the trip, 80% of its fuel is used just to escape Earth's atmosphere and get into space. And then when it gets into space, it only has 20% of its fuel. It can use 20% of its fuel to get to the moon, land on the moon, and then come back. How crazy is that? Use 80% of your fuel just to do the first part of your trip, and then you can use 20% of the fuel to finish it up. So what does that mean for you? What that means for you is that you need that kind of focus in any kind of new endeavor that you're about to do. You're starting a new habit, you're starting a new diet, a new workout plan, you're starting a new business, you're starting a new relationship. It's gonna take almost all of your focus. 80% of what you need to be thinking about and all your actions need to go towards that new thing. I mean, I'm just thinking about how me and Sierra, my fiance, got together, and I'm remembering now why maybe you gain 10 pounds in the beginning of a relationship, or even like when you go to college, they call it the freshman 15. Why? It's because all of your focus is going into studying, right? All of my focus was going into studying my girlfriend so that I could figure her out, because women are crazy. They're not crazy, I'm just kidding. Guys are crazy too. Let's just get that out there. We're both crazy, right? But to figure out a whole entire new person, I was learning, right, everything I could about her. One, because I loved her, I was in love, the emotions were going crazy, but also because it's like we wanted it to work out. We wanted to come together and have things work out. And that took 80% of my attention and my focus to where other things would kind of fall off. And then you're just gonna have to embrace the fact that that's how it works in life. Now, things didn't go completely sideways, but I definitely did gain 10 pounds. And then I was like, oh, where did these 10 pounds come from? And now here we are, a year and a half later. I'm about to get married next month. And now, just now, am I thinking about like, hey, I should probably lose that extra 10 pounds that I gained while I was with her. So that's just to show you how much energy it takes to get something off the ground, right? It took me 80% of the fuel to get this relationship off the ground to the point where we could actually get married. And I'm not going to say that it's going to only take 20% for the rest of our lives. That's probably not how it is. But just in the beginning of this relationship, it took a lot of mental capacity to the point where some of my other habits were falling off, mainly my health, right? And it's not even that bad. I gained 10 pounds. Oh, big whoop. And that just means we stopped going out and eating junk food like we normally do, going to the movies and eating, an extra large bag of popcorn with, an icy. It just means I stopped doing that. Maybe I get a water instead of an icy the next time. But now that my mind is freed up because I actually know how Sierra works and we're getting along with each other and we actually communicate a little bit better and we don't force each other to try to do things and try to change each other anymore, and we know how each other works, I can free up some of that space in my mind where I can actually take care of the things that I need to take care of. Now, back to the rocket ship analogy, you imagine trying to do like too many things at once. If you try to do too many things at once, you're gonna crash and burn. And it's this simple. A rocket, let's say it's got 4 thrusters at the bottom. So this is the rocket and you got the 4 thrusters like right here on the bottom. Boop, 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 right? Bam! Now you got one pointing down this way, right? Focus. You got another one pointing down this way, focus. You got another one up here pointing down, focus. And then you got this one that's pointing like this, not focused. What do you think is going to happen to that rocket when it takes off? Imagine the rocket's like this, and it goes, boom, and it crashes and explodes. That's why you need to focus. And you're like, well, Chance, how do I do that? It's easy. Focusing isn't so much about saying yes as it is about saying no, right? So when you're trying to do these new things, when you're trying to do one new thing, a lot of stuff you're gonna just have to say no to. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, I'm starting a new business, and yeah, just imagine you're starting a new business, and then all of a sudden somebody comes and says, hey, I got this great nonprofit opportunity. I'm looking for somebody who's a real go-getter and who wants to volunteer with our thing. Do you think you can do it? And you're probably just gonna have to say, sorry, no. You know what? No, can't help you. Starving kids in Africa, can't help them. But you maybe come up with a win-win and say, hey, I do know somebody who is looking for an opportunity. And that's why you want to expand your network. That's just a little aside, right? Because we don't want to just leave everybody hanging dry. But if you cannot fully commit to something, you should probably just say no. And you need to be able to say no confidently for yourself without feeling guilty about saying no. Just learn to say no. That's how you learn to focus. Because nobody is going to build your life except you. Only you are going to build your life. And I hope this helps. I hope you learn how to focus. Go ahead. If you like this video, comment, like, share, leave some comments down below so I can interact with you guys. All right. Love you. Bye.